everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I went in for a haircut yesterday and I love how it turned out. I just needed a refresh. My hair had gotten so long and just heavy, and I went in thinking that I would just get a trim, but I ended up cutting like 5 or 6 inches off, and I love it. I feel like a brand new person, and I realized like sometimes just a little small maintenance or self-care can make a huge difference and make you feel so much better. So if you've been putting something off like me, take this as your sign to go do it, because you're gonna feel so much better afterwards. But anyways, today is one of my personal favorite videos of the year, and I think for many of you guys as well, is my annual updated jewelry collection video. I think this is my 5th one, which means that I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years, which is crazy because I know some of you guys have been here from the very first one, or that's how you found me. Comment down below if that's you. But I just feel so lucky and grateful that I could do this every year, because it means that I'm still doing what I love to do. So first, thank you. And like any of my other jewelry collection videos I've done in the past, I'm gonna start off with showing you guys my most worn, everyday, favorite jewelry pieces. I've added some beautiful new pieces, retired a couple old ones, and a lot of them have also just stayed the same because, as you guys know, I'm very intentional when it comes to jewelry. I really proudly would say that I have no jewelry regrets, and so many of these pieces I think about having forever. And so yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys everything. I'm gonna start off with rings. So this is my ring stack currently. It's changed quite a bit. I think from last year, I feel like the rings have always kind of stayed the same for me, but yeah, we've added a couple of new pieces. Also, the lighting right now, it's kind of coming in and out. It's not the best, and it gets so dark so quickly. So bear with me, because when I show you guys some of the pieces, they might look a little bit more dull because of the lighting. I know some of you guys are genuinely interested in these pieces or getting them yourself, so I just want to let you know. The diamonds are more sparkly, but I don't think it's catching as well on camera right now. But anyways, I'm gonna start from my pinky ring. I received so many questions from you guys and everyone around me about this ring. It is so good. I love a statement pinky ring. And this is from a jeweler in LA called Mosigi. And it's a floating oval on a curved gold band. I'm obsessed with it. I wear it every day. Like I said, it's a great little statement piece. Even if I'm not wearing any of my other jewelry pieces, you have it on and it always catches someone's eye. And then next I have this stack that I've worn for years. It's the Cartier Love Thin ring, and then the 2 Majuri Diamond Team rings. These are half Pave, and they make really great stacking rings. And then on my middle finger, I have the Spinelli Kilcullen ring. This is the Tigris SG. So the top is 14K yellow gold, and then this is white diamonds, sterling silver, and the 2 rings are also yellow gold. This is my first Spinelli ring and I love it. I get why it's gotten so popular. I think that it's also super cool that you can style it in different ways. So my favorite way is just to wear all of the bands stacked together, but you can also wear one on each finger. Also, there are just so many ring options. Like, I have the 3 band, but there's a 4 band, you can make a 2 band, colored. There's just so many options where you can also easily customize anything based on your price point, the metals that you're looking for, which I think is also a huge plus. Another way you can wear it is with the 2 band, like on one finger. And it's also really comfortable. Like, I think a lot of people think the rings wouldn't be comfortable, but they are. I do recommend sizing up. My normal ring size is a 5, but I got a 6. Just because I also like the rings to like kind of move around, and because you're wearing 3 bands, it will feel a little bit more snug. And then my new favorite ring in my collection, this had been on my wish list for such a long time. It's the Cartier Thin Juste Clou Pave ring in white gold, and the lighting and camera is not catching how sparkly this ring is. That is why I love it. It's so pretty and just so sparkly, and I've been wearing it on my pointer finger. I will say one thing is that it will catch on things. I've never noticed it with the Juste Clou bracelet, but I do find that the ring sometimes will catch on like my sweater. It hasn't been too much of an issue, but that is something to note. And then on my left hand, I have my engagement ring, and then I have this little like spacer here. It's just like a really thin eternity band. I'm gonna see if I want something else for that. And then I have just my wedding band, which is like an eternity diamond band. And then on my pointer finger, I've gotten a couple questions about this ring as well. It's the Chanel Coco Crush. This is the thin white gold ring with diamonds around. Next is this Coco Crush in the beige gold. This is the classic size. This is the thin size. I'll usually stack these two together. It looks so good. And normally I don't like rose gold, but there's something about the beige gold that's very subtle that I actually prefer over their yellow gold. I will always love a pinky ring. This signet ring is my favorite from Kin Studios with my initials engraved on them. They're a brand that I've been following for years. I love all their pieces. They're based in LA, so they don't really have, I think they only have a store there. And when I went, I checked it out and they have such great pieces, like everything across the board, from like wedding bands, engagement rings, to just like everyday pieces. And something really cool is like they have vintage pieces that they'll repurpose your old diamond pieces into new ones and customize it together. And I could shop there for hours. They have such great pieces. And I always have my everyday favorites from Missouri. I'll quickly go through them. A couple of eternity bands. These two are like just the simple classic ones in different sizes and are great to pair for stacking. And then also love the beaded version. I have it in the both white gold and yellow gold, and I usually stack these with the eternity band that I showed you. And then two dome rings, the simple classic gold one, and then this Pave one. Again, I will wear them both separately or sometimes stacked together like this. So that's pretty much everything for rings. I will show you guys 3 statement rings that I do wear often. These first 2 you guys have already seen. They're from the Korean brand Heure, and I love these little pearl rings, and I'll stack them with like an eternity band. And then the ceramic statement ring with the pearl on the top. And lastly, I've been so into this ring. It's the Hermes Chain d'Ancre ring in the large model. This is actually the one that I originally wanted, and when I first went and tried it on a couple years ago, I felt like it was a little bit too chunky, and that's why I got this thin version. But I just couldn't stop thinking about this ring, and I finally got it, and honestly so glad I did. I love it so much, and I honestly, if I had to choose one or the other, I would get this ring over this, just because, I don't know, I find this one to be a little bit more unique. Also because I don't have too many statement pieces, thought this one is a cool one to have. Next, on to earrings. You guys already know how much I love Idyl. They have become one of my absolute favorite jewelry brands, especially when it comes to earrings. I've literally raved about them to everyone around me, including you guys. You can immediately tell from the quality, which means everything to me, because even if you have a beautifully designed piece, if it's not well crafted, then it's not going to last. But all of their pieces are 14 karat gold. They're so beautifully made, thoughtfully designed, and they're the kind of jewelry that you can appreciate forever. So back in September, for the first time ever, they launched their hoop collection, and this is like a completely new chapter for Idyl. They're bringing their signature modularity and their same incredible craftsmanship into the world of hoops. It's the classic Idyl DNA, but with like a fresh, new, modern energy. I was lucky enough to be one of the first people to get my hands on the collection, and let me tell you, it is insane. I wore these all throughout my wedding week, and so many of you guys asked how I styled them. I'm wearing them right now, but I'm gonna take them off and walk you through everything. Now, similar to how they had different stud sizes for the hoops, they have 2 different base options. The first one is a classic simple gold hoop, and it's just one size. And then the second one is a diamond hoop if you want that extra touch of sparkle. And then there's 7 add-on pieces, and the way I like to wear mine are 1 solid and 1 diamond on each side because I have enough piercings. So on the diamond hoop, I'm going to add this first add-on piece. It's like a oval and a downward pair. Then you just hook it into the hoop like this. So this is what it looks like on. It is so stunning. And then the next one, I'm going to add on this simple gold hoop. There's also these singular add-on pieces. This one's my favorite. I'm going to add it on this gold hoop. This is what it looks like on stacked together. They all vary in shape, sizes, and price points, so there's room to play and something for everyone. And then on my left ear, going to add this add-on piece. It's 2 downward pairs. And this is honestly the best part about Idyl. You can just simply mix and match and create so many different looks. And then the second one, I have this like emerald and pear. So this is the ear stack. I have been wearing this non-stop and they're so comfortable as well. They go with everything. They also have these two other add-on pieces that I'll show you that are more simple and minimalistic. This one, these are both a little bit smaller than the single one over here. It is like a side oval, and again, super dainty. And another way I love to style the hoops is by adding a stud at the front and then moving the two hoops towards the back. These are the studs that I wear the most. They're from the high jewelry collection. They're both 1 carat each. This is in the yellow gold, and then here this is the white gold. Just to give you guys an idea, this is also another way I've been styling them. I'm always wearing some sort of Idyl jewelry. I have so many favorites, but I'm just gonna go through the ones that I've been currently wearing a bunch. First is this add-on, and I'll usually wear this on my first hole with a high stud like this. If you're looking for something unique, this is my favorite from the high jewelry line. It's the emerald bezel and pear, and I'll just wear it on one ear. I always love a chain detail. This one has all the diamonds going down with the cuff. If you don't have like a piercing, this is like a great one because it gives you that illusion, and the cuff is very comfortable and stable. It doesn't come off your ear. And then I recently wore these to my friend's wedding and got so many compliments. I feel like, you know, normally you don't really wear long dangly earrings, but these for like a special occasion or a wedding are perfect. They're classy and elegant, and I wore them just with some simple high studs, and they were so beautiful. Also, you can wear this as a necklace, so it's like a pendant with a chain. Speaking of dangly earrings, ones that I do wear often, these also go really nicely with the hoops because it's around like the same length. This one's an old favorite because I always come back to these studs, and that's when you know it's like a good earring. It's this pear add-on, and if you're just looking for just some classic studs to elevate, this is the way to go. And this is what it looks like with the stud on. So I think I covered everything from Idyl, and by the time this video goes live, Idyl is going to be having their biggest sale of the year where you can get 20% off all of their pieces. They'll also be relaunching their hoop collection for a limited time. So if you missed it the first time, this is your chance, and I'll link everything that I showed you guys down below. I always love discovering new jewelry brands. Adina Raider is one of them. I'm obsessed with these pear hoops, and I've been wearing them quite a lot. These are some other hoops that I love. First one are these from Missouri. They're just like these bold, chunky gold hoops, and they go with everything. And I love my Pave Huggies from Missouri that match the ring. And if I'm looking for something a little bit bigger, this is what I'll go with. This is from Monica Vinader, and it has the gold as well as the smaller diamond hoop, so it's like a double hoop here. Another piece that I love from Monica Vinader are these tiger eye twists. These are perfect for like the fall, winter, and they go with so many of my neutral colored outfits. And then of course I have my classic pearl earrings. These are from Gingyberry, and everyone just needs a pearl in their jewelry collection. Gingyberry is my go-to when it comes to pearls, but they also make some really good diamond pieces. So I have these two. This first one, it has the little diamond bar and then the pearl on each side. I like to wear it on my second or third hole as like a stacking piece. And then I also have these cluster diamond studs, and it has like a bigger diamond in the middle and then around it and with a gold rim. And then last but not least, I have these adorable earrings. I don't typically buy costume jewelry, but when I saw these, they were just too cute. They are these heart earrings from Chanel, and also the size, they're perfect. I didn't want them too big because I know some of them then are clip-ons and those are super uncomfortable, but these are just regular earrings and they're very cute. My bracelet stack has pretty much stayed the same. We'll quickly just go through them. I recently got my bracelets cleaned when I was in the south of France because I didn't wear my love bracelets, so now they look brand new, which looks so nice. But it is the thin Cartier Love bracelet with the 6 diamonds. And then this is a diamond bangle, which I've been loving. Normally I have the diamond tennis bracelet that I have from Missouri, but this bangle is like perfect with the Love bracelets, and it's really sparkly. And this is from Gingeberry. This is the classic Love bracelet, both yellow gold, and both of these are in a size 16. And then we have the Vancleef 5 motif mother of pearl bracelet. And then my only other bracelet to show you guys that I always wear is my Cartier Juste Clou bracelet. They usually recommend you size down, so this is a size 15. And then I have my favorite bangles from Monica Vinader. I have them in all different sizes, and they're just like great to stack. Next, moving on to watches. I personally love collecting watches, and I'm very happy with my collection right now. I don't think there's anything new that I'll be eyeing for a while, but I think I've shown you guys most of these, maybe one or two you haven't seen. So I'm gonna quickly go through them. This first one that I'm wearing is the Cartier Mini Baignoire. The Baignoire in particular, it feels almost like a jewelry piece, and that's why I love it with the gold band, and I love to pair it with my Juste Clou bracelet. I love all the classic Cartier watches. There's something so timeless, effortless, and they're just a classic. I'll have them forever. Next, I have the Cartier Panther in the gold. This is the small model. The design is simple, clean, refined. I just love how effortless it is. You can dress it up, dress it down, stack it with some jewelry pieces. It goes with everything. It has a very silky fluid bracelet, and it just sits on my wrist very nicely. It's one of the most comfortable watches I think that I have. And then I have 2 leather strap watches. This first one is the Cartier Tank Louis. I remember when I first got into watches, this was like my dream watch. You have the gold rim around the face, and then you have the black croc strap, which pairs so nicely together. This watch will always be very special because I got it when I hit a very big milestone in my career. So it has a special place in my heart, and I can't wait to also pass it down to maybe my daughter one day. And then this one is the Hermes Heure H watch, and this is in the small model in stainless steel, and then it has diamonds on the H. Also in a like black croc leather. I actually recently changed it out. I originally got it with the dark green croc, and now with like the winter. This is still great for the winter, but I wanted a black strap. I have a lot of gold watches, so I wanted something that was stainless steel. And then lastly, I have my Rolex Daytona. This is in the two-tone and white face. And I got this in Paris at the boutique. I have an SA there. And this is probably my favorite Rolex watch. I also love the Date Just, but I love just how like sporty and masculine this watch is compared to everything else that I have. And this is in the 40 millimeter. I love when a girl can pull off a big sporty watch. I think it's so cool. I also like the Daytona because it works better for like everyday casual. Finally, necklaces. Starting off with what I'm wearing, I have this necklace from Idyl, which is special because I have matching ones with my mom and my mother-in-law. This is part of their high jewelry line. And then underneath, I am wearing the Vancleef vintage Alhambra pendant in the Guilloche. And as many of you guys know, the Guilloche is the most durable, so you can wear it in the shower, work out. I just love how low maintenance it is. I wear it every day. And I also have the Vancleef necklace in the mother of pearl. Idyl also has some really amazing necklaces. These are some of my favorites. So this first one is this Charlie choker, and it like lands right on your collarbone. And this one's my favorite pendant ever. I also have the classic diamond tennis necklace. This is the 15.5 inch, and this is from Missouri. And I love the width of the necklace as well. I feel like it's so important. There's so many options, but I'm quite picky when it comes to tennis necklaces because I don't like when it starts to like roll over when you're wearing it. So I want to show you guys this one. This is a 3-pronged tennis necklace, and would you believe it if I told you this was cubic zirconia? It looks so expensive. This was so well made. It's from the Korean brand Curve. I don't know if they still have it, but if they do, I'll link it down below. A couple more left. First is this tiger eye necklace, and there's a little clasp at the front where you can wear it either like this or the other way. It matches my tiger eye earrings, so I'll usually pair the two together. And then this one's my favorite piece from Monica Vinader. You can wear it as a necklace, but I like wearing it like a choker, and I'll stack it with my other pieces. And then this is my favorite pearl necklace from Gingeberry. I like this one in particular because you can actually style it in a couple different ways. You can take it off this ring, and wear each of them individually. So you have the thicker one, and then you have this like thinner style, but you can also attach the two of them together. So this is what it looks like. I think I should have clasped this one on the top, but even with this dress, it's super cute. I love how versatile this piece is. And last but not least, this is probably one of my favorite necklaces that I have currently because again, I love versatility. It's all tangled up right now, but it is my Hermes Farandole necklace. This is in the 160 length. It comes in both the 120 and 160. And if you're just looking to wear it as a necklace, the 120 is fine, but the 160 gives you a little bit more length to wear it like crossbody with a bag. You can wear it as a belt. I've worn it with a scarf like tied at the front, also strapped in the back. Like I'll try to add some photos here of different ways I've styled it, but I would definitely have to say this is like one of my best purchases from Hermes. I think this is everything. Wow, this like literally took me pretty much all day to film, but I hope you guys enjoyed the updated jewelry collection video and gotten some inspiration. I'm gonna link everything that I showed you guys down below, and many of these brands are currently having a sale for Black Friday, so I'll link all of the discount codes down below as well. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!